So there's been speculation about what's going to happen after these wildfires. There's a lot of things that are going around. We kind of touched briefly in one of the other segments about possible smart city, little bit of conspiracy there. We don't know for sure, but there is something spooky to this. There is something kind of deranged about the situation. So Gavin Newsom again, pointed out by concerned citizen, speculators buying up properties. Gavin Newsom does a celebratory dance shuffle while list simultaneously smiling at the prospect of external investors buying up land, which is still smoking in Los Angeles. He even took advice from one governor of Hawaii where this already happened. These people know no shame. So he goes on to Fox News and they had this conversation. Gavin Newsom had a kind of grin to his face and did a little dance about the possibility of foreign investors buying up this territory. Watch this.
We're dealing with a myriad of issues. I was just talking to Josh Green, the governor of down in Hawaii, who had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll.
You saw that there, folks. You saw it there, folks. Oh, we got some great opportunities to buy up some land. Oh, goody, goody, gosh. Oh, so great. Oh, happy dance, yay! All these families that lost everything. Look at how much money we're gonna make out of this. Yay! Let me show that again. That's disturbing. That's disturbing.
Down in Hawaii, who had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll be presenting those in a matter of days, not just weeks.
Think of how great it's going to be that all these burnt territories, just like what happened in Hawaii, just think how great it's going to be when all these properties are burnt to a crisp. They're nothing but ashes, but hey, foreign investors, that sounds interesting. Yay. So, USA Today, in response to that video, despite prohibition, would-be buyers trying to snap up land burn in Maui wildfires. So I grabbed this to remind people about how horrific it was in Hawaii and the devastation over there, and exactly kind of almost the same notion that Gavin Newsom just mentioned about his own state. So it goes on to say would-be buyers are making offers to snap up property after deadly wildfires devastate the island of Maui last month. Despite a state proclamation warning against such bids last month, Hawaii Governor Josh Green said. Green told the Associated Press that several people have made unsolicited offers to buy the land and destroy buildings in the towns that burnt down like Lahaina. His administration is launching an investigation into people who made the offers. He said he did not name them. Green issued the emergency proclamation August 19th, laying out explicitly that making any unsolicited offer to an owner of a real property located in the areas of uncompassed United States postal zip codes 96761, 967 blah 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 on the island of Maui to purchase or otherwise acquire any interest in the real property is prohibited. Green's office did not respond to messages seeking more information Friday. Many Maui residents affected by the devastation predicted and feared developers might be trying to snap up land in the wake of the fires, and if successfully, they could dramatically change the way of life on the island where residents and their families have lived for generations. Earlier last month, residents told USA Today that developers had approached them with offers to buy their property, and it added to the anxiety and grief of losing their homes, animals, and loved ones. At least 115 people died in the Lahaina fire. A Maui County update Friday said 100% of the Lahaina disaster area had been searched. Green sent a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, that he believed that less than 100 people from the island remain unaccountable for as of Thursday. We think the number has dropped down to the double digits, thank God, he said. But late Friday, Maui County said 385 people still are unaccounted for and released in an updated list. More than 2,200 structures were destroyed across 2,100 acres were destroyed in the Lahaina fire, according to an August 12th estimate of the damage from the Pacific Disaster Center and Federal Emergency Management Agency featured on Maui Now. In the town of Kula, 678 acres were affected by the fire in the area, according to the agencies. The agencies estimate it could cost $5.52 billion to rebuild Lahaina and $434 million to rebuild Kula. Maui County officials estimate over 1,000 acres were affected in the Olina fire. Maui is not for sale. Survivors say developers want to buy the land where their homes once stood. So, just kind of disturbing. It just seems like a repeat now that what happened in Hawaii seems to be coming into LA. And there was speculation, there was talks about it. Like I said, I didn't put a foot down on it. I wasn't denying the claim or accepting the claims, but that is part of the conversation. That is part of the conversation that will need to be investigated. And it just seems too almost similar that now you have the governor of California getting advice from the governor of Hawaii that also mentioned about property buy-ups by foreign adversaries, by billionaire class, by developers that want to basically capitalize off of the disparity of this natural disaster. And it adds further to the questioning and development and the investigation of what is going on with these fires, with these natural disasters. Because we all have had suspicions. We have all had suspicions. Obviously, Maui, they're talking about the land buy-up. They're talking about that. North Carolina with the hurricane, there was mention about mineral wealth, and that's why they wanted to basically find a way to remove that town that was living among the mineral wealth so they can excavate that. And now, Los Angeles, as according to this article from the Hindustan Times, California wildfires deliberately set for Agenda 2030 at smart cities, fact-checking the bizarre claims. So, again, I'm not denying that, nor am I accepting that. I'm just saying that there's conversations about this right now. You just saw Gavin Newsom telling a reporter, being so giddy about how he's going to get developers to buy up the land and how there's opportunity to be made about the rubble and the ashes of these burnt towns. And it just all seems too familiar to a situation like this. And considering the fact that we also saw another article that by 2028, when Los Angeles supposedly is going to host the Olympics, I don't know what's going to happen after that. Now with these wildfires, I don't know if they're going to have to reschedule or relocate the Olympics. They also implemented how by that time there was going to be measures in place to make LA a technologically smart city into a technocratic, feudalist, smart city. So, I don't know what I could say other than the fact that these are going around. Again, I'm not accepting or denying these claims. I'm not putting my foot down saying that's the case. But it does need to be added to the list of conversations and investigation inquiries in regards to these wildfires, in regards to the mayhem that's unfolding and still continue to unfold, unfortunately, for the people of California. And they don't have to go through this. They didn't have to go and suffer through this. And it's just witnessing this, even from here in Canada, just to witness the footage and the damages. It's just so horrific that you don't know. You don't know what the intent is. And there's a lot of answers that need to come out of this. There's a lot of questions that need to be said and investigated and dealt with to find out what exactly happened with these fires.